Gentlemen, welcome back to Funny Facts. Today, we'll prove history wasn't written by geniuses, but by drunk idiots and egomaniacs. It was written by drunk idiots, egomaniacs, and people who probably shouldn't have been left alone with sharp objects. These hilarious historical facts sound fake, but they're true. Let's start with Napoleon and the rabbits. Picture this: early 1800s, Napoleon Bonaparte, military genius and emperor, decides he wants a rabbit hunt. His staff buys tame farm rabbits. When released, they run towards Napoleon and his men, thinking it's feeding time. Hundreds of bunnies charging Napoleon like a carrot-seeking army. The greatest military mind, defeated by Bugs Bunny's cousins. Honestly, if TikTok existed, Napoleon would have rage-quit Europe. Next up, Caligula and his horse. Roman Emperor Caligula loved his horse, Incitatus, so much he gave him a marble stable, jeweled collars, and tried to make him a senator. A horse as a senator. Which, to be fair, might not have been the worst idea. Have you seen politicians? At least the horse wouldn't talk nonsense. It would just stand there, poop occasionally, and probably still make better decisions than half of Congress today. Fact 3. President Andrew Jackson had a parrot that swore like a sailor. His pet parrot was named Pole. Pole swore so much that during Jackson's funeral, he had to be removed for screaming obscenities at mourners. Imagine a parrot yelling, F*** you and your wig at a funeral. That's American democracy right there. Fact 4. The Dancing Plague of 1518. This sounds like a rejected Netflix script. In Strasbourg, hundreds danced uncontrollably for days, not in a fun way, but a weird, probably going to die way. They couldn't stop, some collapsing from exhaustion. Historians still debate the cause: mass hysteria, poisoned bread, or lack of Spotify. Either way, it was the first rave nobody wanted to attend. Fact 5. Pope Gregory IX hated cats. In the 1200s, Pope Gregory declared black cats associated with the devil, ordering them killed across Europe. When millions of cats disappeared, rats boomed. Too many rats? Ding ding, the Black Plague. The Pope basically set the stage for a deadly pandemic because he didn't like Garfield. Way to go, Gregory. Fact 6. The Great Emu War of Australia. In 1932, Australia declared war on emus. Yes, the big, dumb birds. Farmers struggled with emus eating crops, so the military rolled in with machine guns. And the emus? They won. The birds outran soldiers, dodged bullets, and embarrassed the Australian army. Imagine writing home, "Dear Mom, we lost again today," to birds. That's why you don't see many emu statues in Australia. They're still traumatized. Fact 7. President Taft got stuck in a bathtub. William Howard Taft, 27th US president, was a big guy. One day, he got stuck in the White House bathtub. They installed a custom tub big enough for 4 men. That's not a bathtub, that's a small swimming pool. Honestly, respect to Taft. If I had a tub like that, I'd still be in it, refusing to go to work. Fact 8. Einstein was offered the presidency of Israel. Albert Einstein, with his wild hair, was offered the presidency in 1952. He said no, knowing nothing about politics. Honestly, that's the smartest thing he ever did. Imagine Einstein at a press conference. "I'm here to talk about nuclear physics, not why bread prices went up." Good move, Albert. Fact 9. In medieval times, animals went on trial. Pigs, goats, and even insects were tried for crimes. Judges sentenced them to prison, exile, or execution. So, a goat once had a lawyer arguing, "My client pleads not guilty to eating your turnips." The Middle Ages weren't dark, they were just drunk. Fact 10. Russia once trained dogs to blow up tanks. During World War II, Soviet forces trained dogs to run under German tanks with explosives strapped to them. The problem? Dogs were trained on Russian tanks. In battle, they ran back under Soviet tanks. Turns out, man's best friend doesn't always make the best soldier. So, what have we learned today? Napoleon couldn't handle bunnies, Caligula respected his horse more than most get at work, Jackson's parrot was the original stand-up comedian, and Australia lost a war to birds. History isn't boring. It's just drunk people with too much power and not enough supervision. Thanks for watching Funny Facts. Don't forget to subscribe, share this with your dad bod group chat, and remind your buddies that at least they didn't lose a war to emus or get shown up by a parrot at their own funeral.